Football. Fantasy. Football. Fantasy. Football. Fantasy. Football. Fantasy. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Fullbuddy Cast presents Fantasy Football with Craig Bentley and Corey Bentley. We've been this all season long. You know, this might be the last one because this is week 16. But with week 17, a lot of fantasy leagues take week 17 off. Do you guys take week 17 off as well?
Yep,
yeah, I think
right here.
Most do.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into who we're going to start this week. I'll go first. I like to travel back in time. And if you can do this, see if you can do this. But somehow, if you didn't start Alvin Kamara, go ahead and start Alvin Kamara. 6 touchdowns. Insane. Who has him on your guys' league real quick?
Garrett.
Garrett.
Is he out?
Yeah,
He's
not.
out.
Oh, so it's just sitting there just...
He's out with a stacked running back roster. Too.
I hate
he
that.
had Cook, too.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
That's actually... Wow. Wow. Okay. My must start is going to be Patrick Mahomes. But that's always a must start. I'm going to go with Jarvis Landry against the New York Jets. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns have been just starting to heat up more and more with OBJ out on the sidelines, and I'm never picking Donovan Peoples-Jones again. And we're going to go with Jarvis Landry, getting the yards, getting the touchdowns. I'm going to predict 2 touchdowns and at least 800 yards.
That seems high.
And I'm gonna
Next season or what?
and I'm gonna put the gold coin on it. All right, Craig, who do you got?
I'm gonna go ahead and start Jalen Hurts against the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow, of course, yeah, okay, all right, that's good.
That's a good start. I like
Yeah.
it.
And are you starting Phillip Rivers?
No, I am not. You talking about in our game?
Yes.
No, I'm sticking with what has got me to where I am. That's Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson got you to where you're at?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like out of the playoffs?
Yes.
No, what I didn't know this is I was talking to Corey at Safeway a couple days ago. Is that little known fact? I said, "Who are you playing this week?" He goes, how'd you do last week?" He said, "I'm playing, my brother." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Like what, for third or what?" And he's like, "No, for last place." Yeah. So they're trying hard not to lose.
It's already done.
Who's it? Oh, wait.
After week 1, it was done. The Ravens decided to go off
Technically, it's
last
not
week.
done.
It's technically, but you can have Kamara or someone on your team get 6 touchdowns. It's proven. It's a thing that can
And
happen.
that would make up the difference from last week.
But that would mean that Philly has to score 6 touchdowns in general.
I have 8 out of my 9 players starting from Philly.
And after my pickup of the week, he's going to have 9 out of 9.
Wow.
That's
And it'd be great if the Eagles got flexed to Monday night, and then
it'd be even better.
It'd be even better for you.
I couldn't. I was gonna do that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have enough players from the Monday night game.
Craig calls it a bomb.
If it got flexed to Monday, somehow he would score. Like everybody would score 6 touchdowns. It'd be the most ridiculous Philly game ever, and I would lose.
Hey, Craig, what is the bet? Not the bet. What can we do here? How much money can we raise for you to call in a bomb threat to the Eagles game? You'd be sitting in the Enum Club jail watching the game on Monday night going, worth it.
Wait,
Or would it be?
is Philly at home?
Gosh, you know what?
If Philly's at home, they'll probably be like, we get this every other day. We're not worried about this at all.
That probably would end up being
We'll still
true.
play it. All right. So, your must start was
I'm going Austin Eckler.
Austin Eckler. Who are they playing against?
I don't know. I just wrote his name down real
Okay,
quick
I like that. Why?
this morning.
Why? Just because you think
I just have a gut feeling that he's going to come back out of it.
I like the gut feelings. I had a gut feeling last week and he went off. I can't remember who it was though. I always forget my picks. I think it was Melvin Gordon or somebody like that. He's got 2 touchdowns or I forget what
It was probably Kamara this week. You probably had a gut feeling.
Yeah, I said Kamara.
Any more must starts? Nope. Okay.
Just Jalen Hurts.
Would you start the Dallas Cowboys against the Eagles offense if you had defense? Would you go
Dallas's defense?
Yeah.
Heck no.
Not at all.
Dallas is getting blown out.
I
should pick them up.
My wife was going to play Kamara in a pick'em league, like not a pick'em, but like every week you set your lineup. You have $200 to do it.
Like a daily.
Yes. And she's like, well, no, I'll go with Miles Sanders and I'll get a better wide receiver. And now she's just like pissed, just pissed. Do you think Miles Sanders is going to play well?
I think he'll play well. He's not even going to be close to Kamara, but
7 touchdowns.
I would be so mad.
All right, who we sitting, folks? We'll start with Corey first.
Kittle just got activated, but I would still sit him. It's so risky. I think his role is going to be super limited against Arizona. Even if he plays half the snaps, you don't know what you're going to get out of him. So that's a risky move.
Who was it?
Kittle.
He's back?
Yeah, they activated him for this
morning.
week. And they have nothing to play for. They're out of the playoffs. I don't know why you put him out there and risk
spoiler.
injury.
49ers won a spoiler.
Who are they playing?
Arizona.
Is Arizona, they were what are they, like 10-5? What are they?
Yeah, there's somewhere up there. Every other team in that division has a chance to make it.
I think, Seahawks have clinched it. They're going to be wild card or at least. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I don't know why you would do it either, unless you were thinking like I'm going to go with Beathard as our because the Beathard's and Garoppolo's playing, right? I want to say
I don't even know who the QB is going to be.
Yeah,
there.
that's
it's
the
just
thing.
super risky.
By the time they listen to this, it'll already be done.
It'll be
anyway.
done. Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's tonight.
Yeah.
So don't think about that. But if you go back in time, sit Kittle, Siddle. For
Is
me,
that the night game
it's tonight. Yeah.
We'll see how you did.
Start the Dolphins defense. Hey, my sit is going to be. I hate the Steelers. If you have any Steeler at all, like if you just happen to somehow run into Eric Ebron, or if you run into Juju Smith-Schuster, or perhaps even James Conner or Ben Roethlisberger, immediately turn around and walk away. Like, do not start them at all. Again, kind of a conversation topic. Corey, do you like the Steelers or do you hate the Steelers?
I don't like them. They're going to lose this week.
Was it you that started a bunch of Steelers, or was it you that? Who was the one that started a bunch of Steelers? That
He started
I said I
Roethlisberger
was
last
gonna
week.
try
Oh, last weekend,
last weekend.
and you didn't.
I started
He
Roethlisberger.
started Roethlisberger.
That was it.
Oh, I thought there
And
was
how many teams had Ebron left and needed him to get just something? It happened in our league, too.
it's terrible.
He had
4 points Ebron needed to send somebody to championship
Yeah.
and got zeroed.
Crap. But I'm sitting all Steelers. I hate the Steelers. I hate them with a passion right now. I was loving them earlier this season. Now I hate them. Hate them.
I just thought you were on the Colts wagon again.
I love the Colts. Big fan. Big fan of the CULTSs, the Colts. What about you?
So if
Craig, who you sitting?
If I had to sit somebody, I'd probably sit Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Justin Tucker, the Baltimore defense.
Let me guess. These are all Corey's players.
I didn't get the list down. You're going to have to say that again.
I don't care.
Well, you know who I would sit? Mike Davis. Because he's horrible and he hasn't scored a touchdown. And away
Mike
from
Davis
home.
needs to friggin' figure it out. Anybody else who you guys are sitting for sure? Sit. Okay, moving on. Waiver wire pickup. Funny thing, as I was checking the waiver wire this morning, Jalen Hurts is still available in my league.
Oh,
Really?
Now, the thing is,
Oh.
but here's the thing. You've got maybe 4 or 6 teams that are still playing. There's a rule in our league that's like, if you're out, you cannot pick anybody else up. Like, you're going to screw somebody else over possibly out of that. Let the teams that are still in it battle it over. So that's probably why he's still available. I got some sad news to tell everyone here. In one of the big leagues that I was in last week, Derek Carr pulled his wiener and scored me 1 point. And I benched Matt Ryan, who scored 30 points. I lost in this league, which I was heavily favored. I had Derrick Henry, Corey Davis, Melvin Gordon, just great players. and I scored 1 point with Derek Carr and lost by 2. So if he could have pulled that like in the third quarter or the fourth quarter, or even just maybe completed like 1 touchdown, I would have been perfectly fine. He was on the friggin' goal line, and I'm so angry. So those are my sad news. So
That's bad luck.
that is bad luck.
The guy in our league actually started Carr and still won somehow
I can't.
and made it to the championship game.
That's insane. Congratulations to them.
I thought that might make you feel better.
It makes you feel a little bit better. I don't like this, but there's really nobody to pick up other than what I'm showing as Jalen Hurts. Like, there's really nobody. Maybe Tony Pollard, but I mean, if you don't have him, perhaps this is the week that if you need a quarterback, you grab Mitch Trubisky going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know. I just feel like he's going to have a huge game. I don't know. I was looking at the waiver wires, all my waiver wires and all my leagues, and I'm like, there's really nobody out there that I could recommend. What about you guys?
So the only people I'd pick up is any New England Patriot or Buffalo Bill that may be on the waiver wire.
What?
He just enjoys Monday night. He's just making
It makes it fun. It does make it fun.
I got a sneaky receiver, and I got one for Craig, and
Okay.
he's going to pick him up and start him. Sneaky receiver is Willie Snead.
Okay.
If Brown doesn't play, because Brown is questionable. And the receiver that Craig's going to go pick up and start to complete his Eagles team, Deshaun Jackson, just got activated. He's going to play. I don't know how much, but pick him up, Craig, and start him.
D-Jack is back.
Go do it right now.
Right now.
Get your phone out.
Yeah, I think he is, actually.
I am.
Craig, other than D-Jack, who's your waiver wire pickup?
I just said that.
The-
Any
what?
Buffalo Bill.
You were being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, if you're in a championship game, I'm really hoping for your sake
you
you
don't
don't need a waiver wire pickup.
Yeah. Yeah. And your game was probably played yesterday.
Exactly. You probably already know.
Yeah, it's crazy. The 2 week rounds, those you can kind of have an idea. Now, the league that I'm in, that I'm the commissioner of, this guy is Adam Post playing against Eddie Lausch, and Adam Post was destroying him. And then Eddie had Kamara, and he's like evened up the projections. He's just slightly favored. So now it was just like unbelievable. Like, could you imagine Christmas Day sitting there with your family, waking up in the morning, having presents and all this, wonderful family time. And then you're sitting and oh yeah, I'll catch the game. There's football on. This is great. And you sit down, that's kind of fun. I got Dalvin Cook. Adam had Dalvin Cook. Great. I get to watch one of my players play. Sure, I'm going to go up against somebody else. That'll make it fun. And then you just get your balls kicked in on Christmas Day by Alvin Kamara. And then or you get screwed out of points because maybe you started Breeze or someone else like that. Like, you think you're going to get a bunch of points, but it's all going to rushing touchdowns. So that would just suck.
I think the Kamara thing would be like this roller coaster going through it, where like after the first 2 touchdowns, you're just getting pissed because you're like, that's a good game against me. And then 3 and 4 happen, and you're just freaking out.
Yeah.
But then by the 5th and the 6th, you're just like giving up, and just like, yeah, this is just over. I'm done.
Yeah.
There was one point at the end where when he ran it in, like, I thought he was going to get it, and then they gave it to Taysom Hill, and I'm like, what?
That was before he got the 6.
Yeah,
he would have had a chance at 7.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, why were they giving it to him? Well, probably because they're going to think for sure it's going to be, I don't know, maybe they're just going for the game at this point. Weird. It seemed like they were going to win, but then when he came in at the end with like 3 minutes to go, and my friend Adam just messaged out to the group, because we have Sleeper app where you can like just message during the game. And he said, "What in the F and F?" Like it ruined Christmas for him. Okay.
Somebody should buy him an Alvin Kamara jersey.
All right, so we're doing the pick'ems right now. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers to just really just trounce on the Lions. That's my lock of the week.
Probably at least 27-0.
Or 34-0.
34. Are you predicting that? Do you know that somehow?
I'm just going with it. I mean, this is probably going to be in the second quarter. It's in the second. That's insane. Ouch. Just imagine that if you had, let's say you're like, okay, well, yeah, sure, I went up against Kamara, but for sure, this person's not going to go. Like, let's say you're playing. Let's see who's like the high scorer right now.
Brady's got 4 touchdowns.
Holy cow! You're just like, yeah.
Double
Fournette's got 14 points. Godwin's got 16. You're like, oh, for sure, this is not going to ever happen to me. Mike Evans got 22 points so far. Brady has 30 points. Oh my gosh! In this other league I'm in, the guy who had Kamara to like sync it up is going against Brady. So it's just like immediately flip-flop back. Wow. Okay, well, anyway, that's crazy. Okay, so lock of the week, other than obviously the Bucks. Who's your guys' lock real quick?
Philly over Dallas.
I'm going Bears.
Colts versus over Steelers.
No, I went legitimate, and I took the team I know was going to lose.
How's it not legit?
I figured the Jags are going to try to lose on purpose because they don't want to lose that number 1 pick, so I'm going Bears over Jags.
Bears over Jags. So Jags is going to tank it. They're like, thank goodness.
Yeah, thanks for winning, Jets.
Thank you, Jets. Trevor Lawrence. But if you're the quarterback of the Jags, which is Gardner Minshew.
They're starting Glennon.
Okay, now they're for sure taking. Yeah. If you're Minshew at this point, you're like, shoot, that was fun. That was a fun year and a half.
He's like, I earned a backup job somewhere.
Oh, my lock is going to be, I like the Bears over Jags. I really do. Chiefs over Falcons. I feel like that's a no-brainer. Yeah, so I'm going to go Chiefs over Falcons. Huge no-brainer on that one. Upset. What's your guys' upset? And we'll go by records because some of these are pretty darn close. Like it could be like, well, this team's 3-10, this team's or 3-10-1, this team's 4-10. You got some close ones. Who's your guys' upset?
I'm going Titans over Packers.
Titans over Packers, 10-4 over 11-3. So that's a close one, but that would be an upset.
Yeah, Packers are favored.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Craig?
So I was going Carolina over.
Oh wait, you're going Eagles over. That's an upset too. Eagles over Cowboys is an upset.
I bet you Philly might be.
That's
favored.
just one pick in the same.
We'll see. Yeah. I'm going Carolina over Washington. Washington's favored. It's close. It is a close game record wise.
It's 6-8. Carolina's favored.
No, they're not.
Oh, you're going Carolina over
over Washington.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
McCaffrey's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like it's slim pickings over here. I don't know. I don't know who's.
You should take the Rams.
Yeah, I'll do that. I guess I'm going to say 5-9, 5-9. I'm going Chargers over Broncos. That's a close one. I don't know if it's an upset though. I have Titans going over Packers too. I've got Eagles over Cowboys as well. I've got no real upsets actually. Bengals over Texans. Bengals 3-10-1 and Texans 4-10. I'll go Bengals over Texans.
I'll accept it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You said it like a question, so.
What do you guys think? The higher I go, I feel like we need to do a prop bet, but we can't. All the games are gone. So
I'll bet on how many touchdowns Tom Brady will throw.
I got Kamara with 6. What do you guys want to do? Let's do Sunday night game. Make it fun. Whoops.
What is it? Quick, what is it?
Sunday night game. Oh, Eagles. No, should we go Eagles Cowboys? Should we make it fun? Okay, let's do this actually. Yeah, Sunday night game. That's going to be a fun one. Titans and the Pack. Who's going to have more rushing touchdowns? Titans or Packers? And then you got to choose how many they're going to have.
I'm going to go Titans over Packers, and I'm going to say Henry's got 3 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
I'll say the Packers will have more rushing touchdowns, and because the Packers I think are go all out to stop Henry. Titans are gonna have to throw the ball, and I think Jones has 2.
Okay. I'm gonna get crazy with it. I'm gonna say Packers have more rushing touchdowns as well. Aaron Rodgers is gonna get. It's gonna be the Aaron Jones and Aaron Rodgers show. It's Aaron
Hey, bro.
If I put those two names together, I'll always be right. There's Rodgers. We'll get at least 1 rushing touchdown. So I'm going to say Packers will get 3 rushing touchdowns. I like the 2 from Aaron Jones, 1 from Aaron Rodgers. And this is going to be a dollar bet. So all you have to do is the team.
Well, it's funny because you guys both picked the Titans to upset the Packers, and I'd like to know how they're going to do that if they have to throw the ball all the time.
I explained to you how they're going to do it. They're going to go all out to stop Henry, and I think Tannehill is going to have a big game.
All right, let's do one more bet with this game because I love Sunday Night Football so much. What's the
AJ Brown's a beast.
What's the line on it? Let's see.
Is it still questionable?
It's 56.
Questionable on how many touchdowns he's going to score.
Are you taking the over or the under? 56 is the line.
I'd go over.
I'll go under.
I'll go over. All right, good. Another dollar bet. Somehow, someone's writing this down for us.
Have to listen to this back just to pay each other.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Have a great Christmas weekend. Half the games are gone. We'll see you next year. This is our final one. Unless you guys want to get into fantasy basketball, which we'll do every day, and then fantasy baseball will be every day as well.
No,
Not
thank
this guy.
you.
We might have some periodic. I think we should do every once in a while, like maybe with the draft. We'll do a grade.
I think leading up to the next season, we should do a couple of things, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll
Draft
see.
grades? Yeah, that'd be
Draft
awesome.
grades will be fun. And then we'll go 2021. See you guys in 2021. Happy New Year. Thanks for listening. Oh, wait. I forgot about Skellies Scaries. That would have been bad.
It doesn't matter what defense you start.
Skellies Scaries. He actually sent it to me not on the day before. He sent these on Tuesday. Believe it or not. Championship questions. Picked up Wilson Jr. last week as a stash. Start him versus Arizona, or stay with Jonathan Taylor versus Steelers?
I always lean towards the Colts.
Yeah, that'd actually be closer than I would think, but I would probably stay with Taylor.
Stay with Taylor. So don't start Wilson Jr. versus Arizona.
But Wilson Jr. plays today, so if you're listening to this, you probably already chose.
And he did okay.
The second question, this is how good of a football player of knowledge he is. If Kelsey, I just threw that off. I was thinking of the lineman
His brother?
His brother?
his brother. Are they brothers?
Yes, they're brothers.
Oh, gosh, I'm making fun of Jared. I don't even know stuff. If Kelsey's active, do you play him? And he goes, wait, I meant Kittle, not Kelsey. We already know the answer to
yeah, I knew he had him too, and I knew he was going to ask that probably if he put a question in.
that.
He's got to start two tight ends if he does it, though.
2 tight ends?
Yeah, he's not going to sit
He gets
Kelsey.
flexed.
He has Kelsey.
Yeah.
That's why
We can flex in a tight end.
we can flex the tight end, so we can start 2 of them.
Who would he be benching, do you think? Do you guys know his roster well?
It'd be probably
Be a receiver, I think.
He doesn't have a
No, it'd have to be a
receiver.
running back because you have to start 2 receivers, 2 running backs. You can only flex one of the positions, so he'd have to bench from Aaron Jones, Jonathan Taylor, and God, who's his third running back? Oh, he has Henry. So
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
So
he'd have to bench Taylor.
You have to bench
probably.
Taylor for Kittle.
And now he's trying to decide, okay, now I see where his conundrum is. These are questions from last week that he submitted to me on Saturday. Probably already recorded, but here it goes. Seahawks versus Washington and crappy QB. Obviously Seahawks. I think we've all can atone or say that. Rams versus Jets and a crappy QB.
Well,
The Jets actually pulled it out.
they won, so
Yeah, you should have went Rams.
So yeah,
he did.
Did he actually start the Rams?
He did.
He still won though.
Browns
by a
versus
lot.
Giants and a 6-shooter Colt underrated all of a sudden McCoy.
See, I would have started the Browns last week.
If I missed it, I'll be sure to get them in earlier next week. I didn't even reply, and he already knew. He learned from his mistakes. So we love the Scary and Skelly questions, too. The Scary Skelly questions. We will
be a full segment next year.
Yeah, next year, every year, he's going to be who's like on Fox.
I just want everybody.
He's Jay Glazer.
Here's the deal. I want to close with this so everybody knows. Even though me and Corey did not do very well this year in fantasy, the only person that continually asked questions of this program is Jared Skelly,
who's going to be
and there
the
is
champion.
a very good chance he's the champion.
And he gets to choose your guys'
He
name.
can thank us.
He gets to choose the losers.
Okay, so real quick, since we know that he listens, not everyone listens in you guys' group, and I don't know for what reason, I actually found out that there's somebody, and I'm not going to mention names, but someone in your guys' crew that doesn't listen because of me. For whatever reason, they don't like me, which is probably understandable because there's people out there that probably don't like me at all. I actually checked to see if they were my friends on Facebook, and I saw that I had sent this person a friend request like years ago, and it was still pending, and they never accepted it or declined it. They just pretended they never saw it. So anyway, that sucks. So real quick, appeal to Jared right now on why he shouldn't absolutely obliterate you on the name next year for your team.
Good luck with that. Go.
First of all, it's going to be me. It's not going to be Corey, so that doesn't matter. And second of all, there's not one thing that Jared could do that I would care about. He can name me whatever the hell he wants.
Travis Kenny, because it might piss off a few people in your guys' league.
It doesn't matter. Jared knows this for a fact. He will try to come up with something that he thinks will bug me the entire season. And I can guarantee you it will not happen.
When does he have to submit the team name?
Just by draft next year.
Yeah, by the time I do when I do graphics or I change stuff, I usually ask them like, "Hey, what are you thinking about?"
Can he request graphics to you? Like, let's say he wanted to like put Craig's face on a big pile of poop, and then you would put Craig's face on a big pile of poop.
We had a big pile of poop with a ball sack one year for somebody's team.
So good luck.
Here's what I will appeal to.
Yes.
I really don't care either if somehow I lose what my name is. But if Craig does lose, I'm just pitching some type of wizardry Harry Potter theme.
Oh yes.
Name for Craig, where like Craig's holding a wand.
Yeah.
And like,
but according to you guys, I love that. I love Harry Potter.
Oh, so he said it.
It's recorded.
I love Harry Potter.
Let's just cut that.
Tomorrow morning, and people will open up to just 15 minutes of Craig just saying over and over, I love Harry. Get your fantasy full buddy. I love Harry Potter. Hey, I am going to say this. At some point, Jared, Craig's going to forget this at some point, but we're going to be recording a lot more. It's going to turn into garage night and all this. There's going to be some point where Craig is going to slip up, share something from his heart, realize that he just shared it, and go, oh no, that is my team name next year. Jared is going to screw me over.
He won't forget. He'll make sure he doesn't.
Steel Trap?
I'm saying something like the Muggles. That'd be good for you.
See, that wouldn't bother him, though.
Nothing's going to bother him.
There's nothing that's going to bother me.
But at least it'd be fun for everybody else. We can keep talking about
that's what you should go. You should go for everybody else enjoying it.
Yeah.
With me, it's not going to. I don't care.
Okay, and then we'll reveal what the team name's going to be next year as well. So stay tuned.
The Ginger Muggles.
To be continued 8 months from now. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for listening to 2020. Go Hawks.
Go Eagles.
Go Colts.
Take care.
Fantasy football. Fantasy football. Fantasy football. Fantasy